Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rock and Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. Oh boy, am I running late tonight. I looked up at the computer time a while ago, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. I was out here diddling around, but worked all day, got my hair cut after work, and then our son got 11-point buck with his bow. And so he was out here showing it off and all proud of it when I got home. And they had to cut it up so that he can get it mounted and all that. So put me back late tonight. So because of all that, I'm only going to get 2 songs out. Sorry, but we have 6 songs left on the first list to do. So I promise you guys that I'm going to get the 2 out tonight, and then I'm going to do the other 4 on Monday. So next Friday we'll start with the new list. And not that it makes any difference anyway, because it's all music and it can all blend in at any point in time. But I'm going to name off the ones that we're going to do tonight real quick, just the name of the song real quick, and then the ones we'll be doing Monday night, so that you guys will know that your songs are still on the list. Now, if you requested one somewhere other than the request video, it's quite possible it's not on the list, or if you're not a subscriber, then it's not going to be on the list. And so I will also check to make sure everybody is a subscriber. But anyway, this is how we're doing it. The first one we're going to do tonight, we're going to go back to 1985. And this is a request for YouTuber Gear Laden Lad with the song I'm a Fighter by Van Zant. So we're just going to get right to the song. Stop this song for a minute because I have no idea how long it is. I can't see the minutes on it. But man, they rocked back then. I can't remember there being a group Van Zant until later on, like in the 2000s. I didn't know that they rock and rolled back in the day. So we're going to talk more about that after we get finished with the song. But there's a lot of good information out there about this band, so if you like them, go out and take a listen to them. It's pretty cool, and to read up about them. I mean, I've got some information, but there's really a lot of, they've had an interesting life. So anyway, the one thing that I will say is this song, okay, it was written by Jimmy Jamison and Mandy Meyer from the group Cobra. Okay, and it says, Van Zant was an American duo composed of brothers Donnie and Johnny Van Zant, who are both brothers of Ronnie Van Zant from the band Lynyrd Skynyrd. Okay, it says Johnny became the lead vocalist for the reunited Lynyrd Skynyrd in 1987. And Donnie was the lead singer of 38 Special. Okay, and so we're going to come back and talk more about the song and about the Van Zant brothers after we get finished with the song. So again, we're doing this request for Gear Laden Lad, and we've gone back to 1985. We're doing the song I'm a Fighter by Van Zant. And a quick reaction to the song, I think he's just saying, I've been through a lot in my life. I didn't grow up on the right side of the tracks. I've had to fight for everything I've got, and I'm a fighter. And I think we all have that fighting spirit in it. And while I'm saying all that, you guys are like the best. I was reading some of the comments that you guys put out there the other day about me, and how sweet. But anyway, just you subscribers, just join in on the comments, and just sit down and talk to everybody, because everybody's just great on here, and I'm just really digging that too, and playing all your guys' music. But I'm gonna shut up now and get back to Gear Laden Lad's song, 1985 Van Zant tune called I'm a Fighter. And hopefully we can all see this song within us somewhere. With you by my side, I'm alive. Oh yeah, I'm alive. I'm a fighter. My passion's my game. I'm a fighter. Oh, face without a name. I'm a fighter. And I'm just holding down. I'm a fighter. And I'm never going down. I'm never like a loser. No confidence. A sentence of user of common sense. Oh, just one more chance, yeah, to play the toll. Just one more chance to rock and roll. A will to survive. A will stay alive. With you by my side, I'm alive. Oh yeah, I'm alive. Just one more chance, yeah, to play the toll. Just one more chance to rock and roll. A will to survive. A will to stay alive. With you by my side, I'm alive. Oh yeah, I'm a fighter. My passion's my game. I'm a fighter. Oh, face without a name. I'm a fighter. And I'm just holding ground. I'm a fighter. And I'm never going down. I'm a fighter. 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 And I'm just holding ground. I'm a fighter. And I'm never going down. I'm a fighter. Wow, I loved it. I didn't know that Van Zant had a duo until, like I said, that they were in a country band. And I like a couple of their songs when they were in that country band. Now, we've got some stuff to say here about them, but there's a lot of dates, and it's kind of hard to follow it a little bit. But in this song, I'm not sure. Okay, I think it's Johnny Van Zant that's singing it, and then the guy playing on the guitar, I'm pretty sure, is Donnie Van Zant. But let me read a little further to see what's going on here. Okay, it says Van Zant, which is known as, it used to be known as Johnny Van Zant's Band. And Van Zant first recorded in 1980, 81, and 82, and that's when they were called the Johnny Van Zant Band. Okay, and it says then they disbanded. Then they reestablished Van Zant in 1998 to record 2 albums for CMC International. Okay, and it says, and Donnie did not play in this band. Okay, Donnie did not play in the Johnny Van Zant band. When it was called Johnny Van Zant Band, Donnie wasn't playing in it. And this one's just Van Zant, so I'm pretty sure he is the guitar player in it, Donnie. But they look different because I'm used to seeing them as old. Okay, and it says the band shortened its name to Van Zant for their release of its 4th album in 1985. The eponymous Van Zant on Network / Geffen Records. This album saw success with You've Got to Believe in Love and this song, I'm a Fighter. Okay, and then in 1998, he then hooked up with his brother Donnie, and they revived the Van Zant name by releasing the album called Brother to Brother. And then in 2005, the duo crossed over into country music, releasing the album Get Right with the Man, which is a great album, and Help Somebody If You Can is the name of the song. And what I think is cool about this, and I don't know, maybe this happens more than I think, Help Somebody If You Can. That's actually what it says in this song. In this song it says, help somebody if you can and get right with the man. So they used one of the verses as the title of the song, and then one of the verses is the title of the album, and it's not the same verse. So it was just kind of cool. And if you don't know the songs I'm talking about, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, and you may not know what I'm talking about anyway, because I don't know if I'm making myself real clear here, but we're just going to keep on going here, okay? It says, in 2013, Donnie Van Zant was forced into retirement from the group. And then it says 38 special, or from the group 38 Special. And then in 2019, the brothers were continuing to work on new music. I guess they just weren't playing anywhere. I don't know. Oh, and something that's cool that I got to tell you guys today, or I thought it was cool anyway. You know, a lot of these songs I say I've never heard them or anything, and you know, I'm telling you the truth when I haven't heard them. But the other night we played that song Razor Face. It was an Elton John tune, and I thought that I knew everything of Elton John's, but I didn't. I found that out. And Alan requested the song, what was the name of the song now completely? Oh, Razor Face, that's what it was. So I knew that it came off the Madman Across the Water album because we were looking at that when we were listening to the song, and then I mentioned it in the comments that when we talked about it after the song. Well, on my way to work today, I got to hear the song Madman Across the Water, and I just think that that's weird. You know, I've never heard the song before or whatever, and then we play it on here, and then I hear it on the radio. So I thought it was cool, and it just so happened that Mary Jo, my friend and coworker, and she's also a subscriber on the channel, she was coming into work at the same time, and she asked her husband, she wondered if I had heard that on the radio, because she's the one that turned me onto that radio station also. To make a long story short, anyway, yes, I had heard it, and I had to smile to myself because I'm like, you never hear something, and then when you do hear it again, or when you hear it, it's like I'll hear it all the time now. Or maybe it's just I didn't pay attention to it. I don't know. But I've never heard that song before, and now I've heard it twice in a month. So anyway, I hope you get my drift. I'm getting a little sleepy. We're going to put one more song out. It's your guys' request night. Tomorrow night we will not be on the channel. Come back on Sunday night for the #1 song in 1994. But I think we got a little screw up going on there, so I'm going to have to fix it. I think we did a 1994 #1 hit song with the 1993 serious facts. So either the song that we did for 93 was also #1 in 94, or I got that screwed up. So I got to get that fixed before we're on Sunday night. But anyway, we're going to go for now. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. Then you can join our little rock and roll family and comment. We have some fun on here. And so be sure to come back here in a few minutes. Be sure to tell those people you love that you love them each and every day. Don't forget to hit like underneath that video, and peace out.